Now then, and welcome back to another episode of Quantus on the FTOG server. How are you today? Look at me in my shiny butter armor. Butter gold armor. Look at it, it's awesome. I haven't made myself any armor yet because I'm spending most of my time indoors or safe in well-lit areas. Like you see the torches all around me, everywhere in this area, keeping the mobs away and keeping me happy and alive. I'm taking very little damage other than falling off things. That's quite a lot of the time I'm taking damage by falling off cliffs. Yes, amplified. That's what it's all about. Well, I've been doing a fair bit around here to catch up with where we left off. Trying to get the edges done, the platform all the way around the outside of the mountain cleaned up and sorted out. I haven't really done around the bits that you can't see right now. This side, over here, it goes all the way around to where it's supposed to go, so I've done that side. And this side, I've worked all the way around to where there's an intricate bit, a kind of a bridge work that needs working out a little bit more, so I haven't spent the time doing that yet. Today, though, I wanted to put another episode out. So today, I wanted to have a look at doing the entrance area. If you see how I've done this section over here, let's go over and have a look. You see how this section's developed so far. The outer edges, right, the two outside runs, this bit, have turned in to come to here, and this section has turned in to come to here. Now I've still got to finish off all the approach area. I've got to level a little bit, terraform a little bit, put some stairs and stuff in to make this a suitable looking approach to the front door. But this inner arch, this natural archway, has always been where I wanted my front door to go. And of course, to start off with, I've been using this as my front door. This is nowhere near big enough. This is not a door. What we're going to do today is make a door. Now, I tested this out earlier and made one of these big medieval doors from Malisis doors, right? From Malisis doors. And I want to show you quickly how to make one because it's quite obscure on the wiki how to make one. But it is there. Once you look, you can see it. It's in a little spoiler box on the Malisis door wiki. And once you figure it out, it seems so simple. Right, let's take a door. We're going to actually take a little bit of oak as well, and I'll show you how to make both doors. Right, even though I'm only planning on making the one type of door, I will show you how to make the other door as well. I'm actually thinking that the other doors may work inside the castle area. So let me show you. Right, so what we got, get your crafting grid, right? There's no recipes when you click on these. The carriage door and the medieval door have no recipes when you click on them. And it should really, because it's a simple recipe of one of those, and 5 of any block makes the door, the medieval door. If it's a spruce door, it makes the medieval door, right? If it's an oak door, it makes the carriage door. But 5 blocks, and those blocks could be 5 of any kind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, 5 blocks, and that will be the surround of the door, will be the colour of the blocks that you place. Now, for this, I want to do stone. So I want to surround it by stone so that it fits in nicely. And this creates a very big door. A very big door. So let's just place it down here. Boom. Look at that for a door. Now that is what you call a door for a castle. And it makes a huge sound as well. Look at that. Oh, yes. Oh, look at this. Yes, that's the sort of door I want at the front of my castle. However, that seems to be very much too outy. It needs to be much more inny. I need to make this a kind of an inner place, an inner sanctuary. Can I do it quick? An axe to hack the door. Okay. Even though it's surrounded by stone, it's still the axe rather than the pickaxe. So yeah, I want to take where I've finished these off and build the wall in slightly and then put the door in the right place. It's still going to have to be... It's a 4 wide door, so it's still going to have to be within 1, 2, 3, 4, within this area here, so the door's going to go there somewhere. And it's just a case of digging out and planning out and then surrounding it. Now, if I've got this bit here and a wall there, then this whole section here looks like it needs filling in. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to fill those bits in to make it look good. Because I don't want to lose too much of the natural shaping. The natural shaping is what drew me to the idea of doing this in the first place. So if I lose the natural shaping now, then that's going to be bad days. Also, it feels like this door should be high up. Even though when we get into these areas, the Y150 that I'm on for the entire balcony all the way around the mountain and all the way into here and so on, I'm actually down at this level, which is where I've always planned to do it. I've got the balcony around there, I've got the balcony around there, I've got access to all the balcony areas. My initial place was a couple of blocks up, and so this is a couple of blocks up. And it feels like I should have the door up in the air and then stairs going down into the castle, down into Y150. So I've got to do a little bit of work to figure out all that, and I've also got to figure out how far I want to cut this lot back. So I'm going to have to do some digging. I think I want to dig up this grass back here. I think I need to have this feel a bit more overhangy. So maybe going back as far as this, maybe just like to there, and then hack all this out. I may even bring it down a level because I want some stairs to go up. Feels like it should be going up a little bit more. If I move this back, say to, I don't know, let's see where these flowers are here. If I move this back to here, is that 3, 4, and put the door there, how does that feel? Let's put the door there, right? How does that feel? Has that worked right? No, that didn't quite work according to plan. I need to go 1 across. Did I put 4 down and then added another? Yes, I did. There we go. So that's kind of where I would like it, I think. Going inside from there. Maybe better off going down 1 more. But I did feel like it needed to be in there, you see. Inside the whole section. And then bring some stone feature around it. There's also things from the architecture mod that will allow me to like bring in more stonework design type stuff, like round pillars and things. But I feel like that should be kind of the base entrance. I can't get any more up there, can I? Let's go that way instead. Feels like that should be kind of like the basic entrance area, and just add some fancy blocks from the architectural craft and some stairs leading up to it, and then maybe some stairs going down from it, just a few stairs just going down into the main entrance chamber, and then open it out a little bit and seal it all in, make it all look good. So I thought I'd show you the door first because that is pretty awesome. There's lots of other cool doors to do as well, but we'll work on those another time. We've got to use all of the items that are available in the first era. So that's the architecture craft, which does all these cool block shapes. We've got chisel, so I can change some of these blocks into more chiseled blocks. And we've got Malisis doors for these awesome doors that we can use internally as well. They've got lots of other doors available as well. Some of them are fairly high-tech, so I might use some low-tech looking doors to start off with, and then eventually create some high-tech doors when we upgrade the eras. When we get into like the space age, then maybe I'll replace some of the external doors. But for now, I'm going to get some sleep and do some terraforming and put some stairs in. Alright, so the very basic of terraforming's done. Just a little bit here and there, just to make these stand out a little bit more on the way, just so that we've got a little less grass. The chances are I'm going to bring in the path in and around and maybe even down this section eventually, and take a stairwell down there, break through that little lump there into this section, down there into wherever they are down there. Maybe even put a train track going down there eventually. But that's the way out towards the centre of the village and the portal and stuff. So I'm going to have some kind of stairwell going down here. A nice steep stairwell probably, building up towards the mountain. But this is where we're at the moment. Now I've left some grass growing around. I've left these bits of grass here. Actually, I might just take that off, just so that grass can grow across. I want the grass on the sides here, so that I can do some little planting. I need the same this side, don't I? There we go. I might need to chisel some grass onto that one, though. I might need to. And I've got my door, a nice little platform up and down, so we go up to the door, and then once we're through the door, I'm going to then open it out and bring it down into the main hall areas. That's the plan. Anyway, let's have a quick sleep. Make it day again. Chiseling bits to Asgard. He must have found chiseling bits. Awesome. I've got a little bit of chiseling and bits in to do, and also some architectural craft to do as well. The first thing I wanted to try, though, was trying to make this in keeping a little bit better. So chiseling bits, we'll turn it to a connected plane, and we'll chisel a connected plane. We're not going to get a connected plane, but because I've got no space. I got no space. Let's have a connected plane there. Now, I could put these around here. It seems like I'm going to run out very fast. I really need to make a bag, don't I? But I was thinking of just putting like a cobblestone setup going around it like this, just to hold the grass in, basically. But I might do this kind of block instead, because I'm not so keen on that. I'm not so keen on that after all. So I might change that around, and I probably need to get myself a bag, most definitely, because there's a lot of bits that get chiseled out this way. And it's going to take me a while to make this work if I don't have enough bits. Oh, I think I just took that wrong there. Let's take those back and place them there instead, and then that should be a full block again. Yeah, okay. I was thinking of cobble to bring the cobble into here, but I'm now thinking the stairs, and I don't know which way around to do it. I might do a little cobble to stone pattern here, try and bring some of the cobble from these blocks and spread them into here and do a chisel and bits around, and then kind of block these off. But the grass here, I think I'm going to need to do something different with. Unless I do some fancy flowers myself, I can take a block of grass off like that and add a chisel of stonework instead. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to end up doing it, to be honest. I've got to figure this little bit out. And then, once I've chiseled bits around here to get the entrance stairs done and get to this section, then I've got to figure out what to do in here. I'm thinking some tower starting here might work. Fill in this little gap here and make a fortified tower looking thing. And try and turn that side into what could be a fortified tower to balance it out. But I was also looking at trying to do some pillars. Because there was some really nice pillar work that you could use from architectural craft. So I figured we'll try some of that. Let me just put some of this away. Let's get rid of some of this wood. And some of the dirt as well. I don't need that. I don't need that much of the cobble actually either. Let's throw a fair bit of cobble away so we can start smelting down. I should have plenty more stone coming over here. Yeah. Grab some more food while I'm over here. As you can see, I've been harvesting a lot of potatoes from my farm. Shouldn't run out of baked potatoes for a while. Or pork chops for that one now. Yeah, okay, so we're over here. Let's do this. Right, we'll put those in there. So we can have these classical pillars and stuff, right? So I'm thinking a couple of round pillar bases. And a couple of the actual round pillars. But I also need a top. That's just a flat top. That's got the Onic capital. Whereas that's Corinthic capital. Okay. And that is a Doric capital. I don't know the difference in periods of time or anything like that, so I think I'm going to try these ones because they look pretty cool as well. And I also want some pillars, so let's get a few pillars. I don't know how many pillars I'm going to need, so I'll just grab a few, like 8, probably enough. I can always come back and get some more. And set these up around the door. And there's some other little bits around the door frame as well that we can do. It's just making this entranceway look very impressive. Now, at the moment, we've got this set up with a block here, which I can probably use a bit later on. So I might put the pillars on these two here, build up and do an archway around here, also using the same mod. But let's see. If we go up 1, 2, 3, I could do 4. Let's do a 4th, right? And then to cap it off. And that way I've got exactly the right amount for this side as well. And cap it off. And I don't know if that made any difference. They don't look like they've got any particular side, so that looks okay. And that gives us some dramatic pillars going up. And I might bring some more pillars like from here going up as well to join another area. Maybe all the way up to the roof. I don't know. I want to try and draw the attention into the doorway. That might work. And that's where my chisel bits came from. There we go. So let's try with the archway stuff now. Because the archway in this architectural craft is pretty awesome looking. So that would be arches. And there's several different types of arch. And I think I'm going to go with stone brick just for now. But I feel like these fatter arches are the ones to go for. Diameter 3 part B. Diameter 3 part A, part B, and part C. So diameter 3, okay? And that's diameter 4. Ah, I need diameter 4, don't I? So let's get 2 of those for the first side, because it's a 4 wide door. And let's get 2 of those for the inner side, and then we get 2 of those for that bit. That was a 4 wide gap then, isn't it? Let's see if this actually works. Hopefully it does, yeah? It says a diameter of 4, which is kind of what we're looking for. So can I just... No, I can't place it like that. So I'm going to have to place a block behind there to place against. And then the arch can go there. And then this could go on the bottom there. And then this would go on the top there. Do I need to bring it down a touch? I think I need to bring it down a touch, don't I? Just so that we don't necessarily see the doorway in there. But it does look nice as an arch. It's a good way of making arches, that's for sure. So let's take that off and bring it down to here. Was it one more than that? And then bring this onto there, that onto... No, don't go in the wrong place now. I just had you in exactly the right place. There we go. And then put that onto there. So we arch it just over the door like that. That'll probably look okay, won't it? Let's test that out from down this side. So we've got there, and then, oh man, I need that block again, don't I? Thank you. Put that there, place that on the top, and then arch it over. They do kind of meet nicely, but what do they look like when the doors are closed? Does it look like a funky arch, or is it a bit too low? I actually think it might be a bit too low. Hey, Grok is here. The duck farmer, my chunk loader. Because his base is just there, while he's online in his base, he loads my farms up over here, so all of my stuff grows. And he seems to be AFK in a bit, according to Asgard. Yeah, I feel like that needs to go up one higher, but it is a nice looking arch, isn't it? It's a nice looking archway. And between the pillars going just in front of the arch will look okay. Yes. So I'll move that around a little bit, change that, and maybe put in another pillar here. And then what I'm thinking of doing, I might chisel some of these stone bricks. To give us slightly different textures, like weathered stone bricks and what was the other ones? Well, there's stone bricks, there's mossy stone bricks, there's cracked stone bricks. There's all the different stone bricks tiles. And then there's a few of these dented ones and stuff. I might mix it up a little bit. But for the initial construction side of things, I want to just get on with it. I'm leaving these little places here for some planting arrangements either side of it. But the chances are this is going to be solid blocks going up the sides there, kind of holding the arch in place like this. I may even need to put a single piece of the arch underneath there to make it look like it's supporting this arch on top of another arch. And I want to bring this up this way, and let's make some more of those stone bricks. And I think it needs to feel like it's coming out quite a ways, really. So actually this bit, it needs to feel like maybe I'm bringing this and arching along here a little bit as well. Maybe do another arch here into the side and just have like a water fountain or something on the side as you're walking in. That might be cool. But because this is the measurement here to there, I want to cut across from this marker here. So I'll build across this way and fill all of this in, and then take it all the way up to the ceiling and kind of make a square tower inside here. So, like so. And fill this section in with a square tower. I might open the tower up and turn it into something in the future, but for right now I just want to fill all of this kind of part of the space with stone bricks, just to get a feel for the shape of the place. And then once the shape is there, let's jump down this way. Once the shape is there, then I'll be able to change some bricks individually. Yeah, that's not going to look too bad, is it? That's not going to look too bad. Fill that bit in there and do the same on the other side up there. It's still going to have kind of, it feels like it was formed naturally. It might need to go back a little bit more though, because we're going to skip a bit there. I suppose I can just fill some normal stone in there and give it another arch of stone work, like it's the original mountain stone, and do that. And then this will be an entrance way to be proud of. Hopefully I can do some kind of water feature in this way here, and another water feature on this way here into the building. Yep, so I gotta sleep and I've got to move this arch, put another couple of arches, maybe try another pillar in from here, going up slightly as well, maybe to have another arch or something, a pillar of some kind there, and I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so I'm just working on some kind of finishing touches. I'm not so sure they are going to be finishing touches though, because these arches seem to have a problem with having full blocks behind them. Like here, full block behind gives us a shadow. And I don't like the shadows. I don't like that it's putting shadows everywhere. Also, I'm using torches at the minute, and I think I probably need to use something else. It just, I don't know. I need to do something with that and maybe that, just to stop those blocks from having an impact on the view. I've done some repositioning of the mountain to do some slight different curvature, and hopefully it looks alright. The inside, looking pretty good. I still need a lot more detail work though. Okay, so it's still a work in progress. I need a lot more detail work to get the thing working, but I'm using this scaffolding now, and it's a lot easier with scaffolding. It's a lot easier with scaffolding. Let's go and take a look from over here. This is kind of where we started the episode today. Let's see the difference now. So yeah, it is becoming a decent entrance. I do need to keep the kind of the natural look of that bit above it first. So I'm going to need to do a little bit of changing blocks as well, because it's all very, very grey, isn't it? It's all very much the same all around. So where the door has got the smooth stone behind the arch, I can still see that as being a good way to stand out, and just put some more smooth stone in the side there, maybe mix it up with a few more chiseled blocks and things like that, just to add a little bit more detail in here. But I'm going for a kind of an immersive feel. At the minute, look, these arches in the corners here, I haven't got any blocks behind them because they make the shadowing effect like that, and I don't really want the shadowing effect in and amongst it. I would like it to not have those shadows. I might have to change to be, I don't know, stairs or something. It was just nice having the arches. It might be the big problem with the arches is that they can't have blocks behind them. But I've got a nice new front door entrance. That's the main thing. I'm going to add some chisel and bits details. I'm going to add some plants in the sides here, little planted gardens arrangements, and down the side here some little arrangements, down the side this side little arrangements. And I want to do some more chisel bits, cobblestone wall bits in here. I think I need to try to wrap it around. I might even need to make flowers, because if I chisel bits around this, I'm not going to be able to put flowers on the one below it. I don't know. But anyway, what else can I show you today? I don't really know. I've got lots and lots of stuff still to do, but I don't like this. I tried putting stairs behind as well, but it just gives that dirty, makes it look dirty, doesn't it? Makes it look dirty. So maybe if I put chisel and bits blocks behind them, like take this. Let's empty this out. Empty out my inventory. Which chest is good for emptying inventory into? That one. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of stuff and things. Let's get rid of all that. I'll keep this, this, and this. Okay. So we'll chisel a little bit of stone like this and take a couple of stacks of that off, right? And then try and do a connected plane like this and then break it off. So I get the block, yeah, like this. And let's see if putting the block behind it, can I bring it forwards, please? Yes, bring it to there. There. Oh, I went one back. Never mind. Let's see if it works with one back, because one back won't hurt. And then that still gives that little bit of a shadow. Not as bad, but a little bit of a shadow. Maybe if I take from that with a chisel. Yes. Oh, okay, okay. So I've got an idea now. So we'll take it back off with a chisel there. Take it back off with a chisel there. Maybe add a little bit into there. Could I please? Can I change it to connected material there? No. Single bit shaped. Come on, give me something. Oh, because that's in the way at the minute. Let's take that off the way. And let's put that in there, like that. Okay, and then put that piece back on. If I can pick anything else up. Get out of the way, bits. Did I have that there, that there, that there? Where's it gone? That there. Give me this. Give me that bit. Give me that little bit there. There we go. Right, and put that there. Kind of starting to work. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some stuff like this now in order to allow the arches to breathe, as it were, and show no signs of these little bits of shading. I'm going to have to do a little bit of taking back the wall slightly, adding in a few bits of chisel and bits of detail just to stop that shadowing effect. And that could be very annoying, but I get lots of chisel and bits anyway, and I'm probably going to use a lot of chisel and bits for this area, so we're kind of okay. Figure out where things are going to go and do things like that to it, and try and fill in blanks and gaps and get connected planes sorted out and all that kind of stuff. It's going to take a little bit of detail work, a lot of detail work really, just to finish things off like that, and then bring stuff in around here like this as well, so that we've got a little bit of borders around. Use up the bits so I'm not throwing block bits away. Grab it all back up again and just kind of fill this in. I would like to be able to plant stuff in this grass, but I don't think I'm going to be able to with that, so it might have to be that that's a thing and it just stays built up like that with a little bit of green on its way up, a few steps of green, rather than actually having any flowers in. Or I might try my hand at doing some chisel and bits flowers. Chisel and bits flowers could be interesting to try and do, couldn't it? Could be a feat of engineering to do some chisel and bits flowers. But overall, that's going to look quite nice. Just the green, I think, looks okay. Just the green on its own looks okay. And maybe I could do some sort of planter or something kicking out of it. I don't know yet. I don't know. There's going to be something, and you could always leave some suggestions down in the comments below. I think that's pretty good, though. I think that's pretty good overall. I'm kind of wondering what else I can do to add to it, like large flowers, and change some of the block types, and do a little bit more here and there. But overall, I think we're pretty much done for today's episode. I'll probably try adding some cobble into this sections here. Let's take that off. Probably try adding some cobble into this to link it in with the next bit. But I don't know if that's a for sure yet. Like that, yeah. And then add a little bit more into there, and a little bit onto there, and just to round the corners off, or not round the corners off, square the corners off a little bit better. That should be good. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad. I just need some more textures. Even if it's just these kind of blocks staggered around, and the occasional bit of chiseling some design in, maybe. Just adding some stuff. I was thinking above the archway there, doing some kind of design work in above the archway. Maybe add some flags. Yeah, some flags. Some of my flags. Oh, even better. Good idea. I could use some flags. I've got plenty of wool and the like. I can do some flags to give us some added Nemsun to the front of it there. But I like it. I like it overall. I'm happy with the entrance to the big castle. Should be good. I'm hoping you'll like it too. I need to light it with hidden lighting somehow as well. I may use some of those fairy lights and just hang some fairy lights inside the arches. That might be a good way of lighting stuff. And some hidden lighting underneath chisel and bits blocks with lighting there. That might be good overall. But for right now though, folks, thank you very, very much for watching. I should just do this first before we log out. And then you can see the door as well. So yeah, thank you very, very much for watching another episode on the Quantus server. Playing some more with the FTOG crowd. They've been very busy in chat today. Doing lots of stuff while I've been getting on with all this. And hopefully you've enjoyed. And I will see you in the next episode of Quantus very soon. A goodbye.